Falling in the depths, trying to escape.
So if you guys want to see how I got this look, continue watching. Hello everybody and welcome to the third episode. So starting off the episode strong, I am going to do a get ready with me, and I actually asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me questions. I am going to do my skincare and my makeup. Here's my makeup routine that I just started using, so now it's my like everyday makeup, which you guys asked that back in January, so it's gonna be incorporated in this video. So for the girlies, that I also put a poll on Instagram months ago that wanted to see my makeup routine. You got it now, you got it. So the first question is, what made you want to aspire to the career you're currently studying for? I am going to go in with this. We are gonna go in with this. This is the first thing that I go in with. So I always knew that I wanted to help people, and I've always had it in me to want to help people, especially people with disabilities, or like families that have children with disabilities, and like they're the first children in the family to have disabilities and they don't know what to do or where to go. Like I've always wanted to help the disability community, especially for Muslims, because we have very low communities available for Muslims who have children that have disabilities. So I just knew that going into rehabilitation counseling and disability science will open the doors for me to help people who need advice or need counseling. I also love psychology. Like, I know my personality may not show it, but I love psychology. I just love helping people, figuring out what triggers them, and you know, like why it's triggered them, or if they had any abuse or anything in the past. So yeah, I just think that me wanting to help people with disabilities, especially growing up, we didn't really have a large community for disabilities, especially for Muslims. So a part of me wants, you know, to help families, to help the child, the person with disabilities to advance better in life, as I have, because I have a great support system. Even though I didn't have a community, I had my mom and my dad. They advocated for me until I learned how to advocate for myself. So yeah, I want to do that. So that's why I chose rehabilitation counseling and disability science. And yes, that is a mouthful, but I've been saying that a lot for people who ask. So yeah, that's what made me want to choose this path. Like honestly, I think it's perfect for me, alhamdulillah. So now we're going to go in with the Daily Brightening Serum from Good Molecules. This is day and night, but I think it just makes a huge difference to giving you that glow that you're trying to achieve for. And sometimes I will only do like one drop like this, but sometimes I'll just add another itty bitty just to make sure. The second question is, what was the most pivotal turning point for you in learning to love yourself? And I think that's a very good question, because nobody's going to teach you how to love yourself except your parents. Like, they will tell you go out more or stuff like that, but I think really loving yourself is coming from inside. And I think for me the turning point was like when I joined the editing community on Instagram. Big imagination for editing like photos, and I love to create so many edits, people from the same movies, same TV shows. I even have the biggest imagination to take people from different TV shows, different movies, and like put them together and make it seem like they were actually in the same movie. But I think for me, the turning point is definitely having better friends, definitely surrounding yourself with people who you vibe with and they vibe with you, and you know it's authentic, you know it's genuine. But I also think it's not just people, but yourself. So you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, what I don't like about myself. If I don't like something about myself, how can I change it so that I do like myself? And then I think it's also internally, you're asking yourself, if I love myself, what do I love about myself? What I don't love about myself. I think it's very important to list out the pros and cons of, you know, self-development even. Like, honestly, everybody goes through this. You're not the only one. Like, self-development, trying to figure out what's your style, what's not your style, what's your color, what's not your color. And I think, you know, even the little things things that bring you happiness. So like for me, for an example, is spending quality time with my friends. I could spend 4 or 5 hours with them and I so do not want to leave them. Like I just want to be with them, you know? Going to amusement parks. So like I went to Universal this past weekend with my family and I had the best time. Like alhamdulillah, thank God, I loved it. I enjoyed myself. I cannot wait to go back, hopefully. I think also just like surrounding yourself with your community. For me, I love to go to halakas, which are lectures for girls, and then there's also Sunday lectures at my masjid that is for everyone, and honestly I love to surround myself with that. But I think truly the pivotal point of me loving myself, which is what this question is asking, so sorry about that rant, the turning point for me was honestly after I got my first cochlear implant and like I started training myself to hear the new sound, and I love that so much that I just started being like, you know what, like honestly I need to start looking at myself so positive. Like I love the sound. I love hearing the ice machine. I loved hearing the birds chirping. Like I couldn't hear that before. That was my first pivotal turning point to loving myself, because I love what was around me, because I was surrounded by such positivity. I just took that. It was just deep rooted inside. Now we're gonna go in with the Pond's moisturizer for dry skin. I nearly use like half of this. Like I have a lot to go, but I use it a lot. Okay, the next question is Star Wars or Harry Potter? You can only choose one. Okay, listen. Harry Potter was there for me in my life when I needed it. Like honestly, it was there for me in my life when I had no friends, when I needed it, when I needed like a little bit of light. Star Wars, I was introduced when I was like 12, 13 years old, maybe 11. I think no, it was more in my teenage years. So like I can't say that I grew up with Star Wars. I know I look crazy right now, but once we blend this in, we're good. The original movies came out in the 70s and 80s, I believe, and then the prequels came out in 2000. I was just born in 1999, so you're not taking your daughter to see Star Wars. That could scar her. And then the movie that came out after the prequel, don't really love them. So you know, I can't really say I grew up on it, but if I had to choose just one, I think I have to go with Harry Potter. Because honestly, like I said, I grew up with that. I read the books, I watched the movies. I love Harry Potter. But not as much as I love Star Wars. Which I know is shocking to a lot of people because I've been posting a lot about Star Wars lately. Especially after the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. Like honestly, Star Wars was later in my life. Like much, much later. So yeah. Harry Potter. So now we're gonna go in with the Hello Sunshine It Invisible Hydrating Serum Sunscreen. It has 50 SPF, is broad, and 1% provitamin B5 plus. Hello, I know I'm butchering that. Acids, and it helps and it primes. So if you're gonna put makeup on after this is great. I love it. It's $30, but I love it. So the next question is, what are your favorite rides at Universal / Islands Adventure? So I think I'm just gonna, this is in no particular order, this is just at the top of my head. I love Hagrid's Motorbike, Velocicoaster. I love the Gretchen Vogt Harry Potter ride over at Universal. I love the Amazing Spider-Man. I know there are more rides than that, but I'm very picky about my rides now, especially now that I'm older. Doctor's Doomfall, I didn't get a chance to go on it on this trip, but that's one of my favorites. Revenge of the Mummy. But yeah, those are my favorites from like both parks. I haven't gone to Epic Universe, but that's not the question because again, didn't go to it. Now we're gonna go in with foundation. I love this foundation. It is a color changing foundation because I struggle to find the correct shade of foundation anywhere I go. So this next one is mashallah, I love the way you carry yourself. Any advice on being strong and confident? I think this really goes back to what my other friend would ask, the turning point of loving yourself. And I think being strong and confident comes from loving yourself. It comes from wanting to be a better version of yourself. It comes from really just, you know, accepting everything the way it is. Leaving it in God's hands, because God is the best plan. And it just really comes from more of not caring what people think or say about you. Because I know once I stopped, you know, caring about what people said or think or whatever it was about me, I just stopped thinking and I started doing myself. I started being myself. because I realized that once you can't please everyone. Like, honestly, you cannot please everyone. So you're just gonna have to please yourself and please, you know, what God decreed you to do. And honestly, I think that's just the biggest lesson that everybody needs to learn on their own. Like, you cannot please everyone. There is no pleasing everyone. So, like, in order to carry yourself the way you want to, again, trust in God's plan, trust in Him, trust what He has in store for you, and just really block out all the negative. Like, if somebody doesn't like you right off the bat when you meet them, that's fine. Just smile and be nice. That's it. Move on. Like, honestly, you don't need to become besties with everyone you meet or see. Like, just even being good friends or acquaintances is more than enough for a lot of people. And honestly, that is what I said. You want to be confident, you want to be yourself, you're gonna have to really just start thinking about yourself and not everyone else. Because honestly, again, I know it's like really, it's said better than it's done, but honestly, if you really just want to have that confidence, it comes from inside, and it comes from the way you view yourself. It really does. And I wish I could say otherwise, but honestly, it really comes from the way you view yourself, and, you know, the way you want others to perceive you. And even if they can't see you the way you want them to see you, that's fine. Like, just let it go. Don't hold on to it. And again, I do know that it is better said than done. I've been there. Like, honestly, it's just really hard sometimes. But, you know, you are going to meet people along the way that vibe with you, that, you know, want to know you, want to take their time to know you. And, you know, like I say, stay with those people. They can also lift your confidence as well a little bit. But really, a lot of times, it has to come from you and you only. So you have to love yourself maybe a little bit more than you should. You have to focus on yourself. You also have to learn how to say no to a lot of things. And yes, it's going to make people mad, but whatever. You're doing what's comfortable for you. It's your limit. It's your, you know, life. So if you make someone mad because you said no, and they're just like, oh, well, you're just being like a force or whatever, no. Cut them off. They're done. Like, you don't need that negativity. Just, you know, just know that no is consent. You said no, that means it's done. End of discussion. Like, you don't need to keep going back all over to that. So yeah, I just think confidence and carrying yourself is how you perceive yourself. You love yourself. You want to be the better version of yourself, and you want to be radiant and, you know, beautiful and glowy, and, you know, you want people to see you in a better light. Because honestly, everybody changes. Everybody is going through a stage in their life, and you're constantly changing, and it's not for the worse, but it's for the better. So I just say, be confident. Be confident. I know it's harder. I know it's hard. It's not easy. But once you do be confident, you can carry yourself the way you want to carry yourself. And also, just, again, block out the negativity. Don't let anyone come into your mind and disrupt your peace. You know, like, if you have a really close family relative, you can go to them and talk to them. Like, let it out. Don't let it stay in. So yeah, I think really just being confident and holding yourself and the way you present yourself is really important. Don't let nobody shake that, because if you do, that is when it starts to crumble, and sometimes it's hard to go back up. But honestly, like, it just all depends on how you see it and how much you love yourself. So if you love yourself so much to just let something go, let it go. It's been in your life for a while. It's time to close that chapter and move on. So yeah, I just think it really comes from inside. It comes from, you know, who you're surrounded by. Positive, negative. I mean, you're always going to have negative. You're never going to have just positive. But I think taking those negatives and turning it into, something like a life lesson or something, you know, you recognize that, oh, I probably shouldn't have done this. Like, you know, I think just taking the negative and really reflecting on it years later and be like, oh yeah, I was probably right about this, but I wasn't right on how I said it, or maybe I was wrong in this situation, but I was too naive or too young to admit that I was wrong. I think doing that really helped, and it really just makes you think about what you can do, how you can be better. So yeah, I just think that it really comes from inside and your past experience, which I know I can't speak for everyone, but for me it was a really tough thing to do. Just letting no one disrupt my peace, not letting anyone, you know, be like, oh, she's so ugly. Like, no, I know I'm, alhamdulillah, beautiful, pretty, but if someone says I'm ugly, then okay, that is their perception of beauty, and I don't meet that standard. But okay, like, I know it made me pretty. So, you know, like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like, oh my god, let me prove I'm wrong. Like, no. So I think confidence and really just how you hold yourself is really come from inside, how much you really present yourself, how you present yourself. So I hope that helps. So now we're gonna go in with some blush. I'll probably have to do this off camera because I'm honestly like, my cheeks to be like, oh. But it's fine, we'll try our best. The next question is, what's one piece of advice you would give to your younger self? Honestly, one piece of advice I would give to my younger self is ignore it. Like, ignore people's criticism, especially when you don't ask for it. Ignore it. I'm gonna go in with this blush that my mom had given me a long time ago. It's so shimmery, cute, and pink. You don't really need a lot, you just need a little bit. See? Like, honestly, you just... Oh, I probably put too much, but that's fine. I have, alhamdulillah, very natural blush on my face, so I don't need a lot of blush, but we're actually gonna go in with the e.l.f. mascara, waterproof, 24-hour wear. There is still some left on my eyelids. Go to comfort food. Actually, I love potatoes with hot sauce, like French fries with hot sauce. Ooh, it is so good. Oh my god. And then in Arabic food, I love wadak dawali, grape leaves. That is my comfort food whenever my mom makes that. It is so good, you guys. I just, oh, I love it. But yeah, those are my favorite. This is the Hollow Glow Beauty One highlight from e.l.f. And then I have this brush to blend it out. So next is, who's your favorite person and why is it me? Haha, JK, I'm just playing. My favorite person is actually my mom. Like, honestly, my mom is my favorite person. And, you know, this year has been a lot about me realizing how much our moms do stuff for us. And we don't even appreciate it. Like, honestly, it's just been about that. She's very strong, mashallah. Like, I love her so much. I can only hope and aspire to be my mom when I grow up. Like, honestly, everybody's like, oh, when you grow up, what do you want to be? I want to be my mom. I want to be my mom. That is so underrated. Nobody really says they want to be their mom anymore. Like, that's so sad. Because honestly, mashallah, the way that she carries herself, the way that, you know, even though she's stressed out a lot of times, she's so amazing, and I love her. Like, you know, and honestly, like, I love her so much. This looks cute, by the way. It might have been a little bit too much because I normally don't wear hoodies while I'm doing my makeup, obviously. Yeah, Mama's my favorite. Alhamdulillah. If you could be any mythical creature, what would you be and why? Believe it or not, I have not thought about this. So right now, we're gonna go in and do a little bit of eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna do, at first I was gonna do this eyeshadow because this is so cute and shimmery. But today is Friday and I just want to keep it low-key simple, so we're not gonna do that. Instead, we're gonna take my She Glam Harry Potter Slytherin eyeshadow palette, and we're just gonna do a little bit of silver today because that's what I'm feeling, like a tad bit. I'm not really feeling anything else, and again, because today is Friday, that should be good on this. I'm not really feeling it. Yesterday I had makeup on. It was so good. My mom loved it, but I don't know what she's gonna say about this one. Mythical creature. I seriously do not know. Ooh, I would be a dragon. I would be a dragon. That one, oof. I would be a dragon. I would be a dragon. Because I feel like dragons, they can go and see the world. They can go anywhere they want. They have just flip flop, flip flop, flip. But honestly, I would be a dragon because it's just so much, it just sounds so much fun to go around the world. Like, I want to do that. I want to go around the world. And you can go anytime you want. You don't even need to pay $500 for a plane ticket. You can just go wherever you want to go. So that's why I would be a dragon. The next question is, what is something you need in your daily life? I need my coffee and my water bottle. Actually, I need my water bottle more than my coffee. Can't believe this entire video, no, I haven't been sipping on water. I need my coffee and I need my water. So now we're gonna go in with more Backseat Love pencil liner, and I just kind of like to dub it on my lip like a little bit. I have leftover lips from yesterday, so that's why I don't really need a lot. And then we're gonna go in with the Rare Beauty blush. You can use that as a lipstick. That's what I've been doing because I bought this a long time ago and I don't use the blush too much for me. Like this, just a little bit, and then we'll be covering it up with the Vinyl Maybelline New York Super Stay. This is in shade 15 Peachy. See how beautiful this is? You guys, so beautiful. So normally these three are my go-to when I'm not like feeling fancy or I'm not gonna like go meet up with someone. I normally wear the e.l.f. Glow Viva Melting Lip Balm Strawberry Shortcake, and it actually tastes like strawberry shortcake. And I actually take this with me everywhere because you never know if my lip combo is not gonna stay on. So instead of taking my lip combo, I put this on top and it looks great. I also have the Glossier berrybalm.com Universal Salve. I actually got this from a friend. She gifted it to me and I love this. This makes my lips look so beautiful. Like, oh, it's so good. And then I would put this, the e.l.f. lip balm, on top of this. But of course, when my e.l.f. lip balm comes off, I like to put this Glow Reveal Lip Oil e.l.f. Again, you guys can tell I'm an e.l.f. girly. Like, I have another one that is glittery and I haven't used her a lot because I want to save her. Look how glittery she is. I think you guys saw this one in my Eid vlog. She was in there. So glittery, so beautiful. But this is normally my go-to. You can tell that she's been used. But I really love her. She is so gorgeous. So I always have these three in my bag just in case of emergencies. Like, I always have them. But we are going to pair this lip combo later on. Right now I have a dewy finish satin, and it's up to 16 hours wear, which is amazing. We're gonna do that in a little bit. I need to look at the next question and answer it because I've just been yapping. So what is your dream vacation? My dream vacation, honestly, is just going back home to Palestine, and I just wanna be in a house alone and just relax and like enjoy the scenery, enjoy like going to the market, and obviously be with my family or like my future husband, inshallah. Allahu alam, God knows. So that is just my dream vacation. But like, we always stay with relatives when we get there. I don't even know how that happened. And you know, like, it's fine, it's all good, but like, I want my privacy. I want to make videos for you guys over there. I couldn't even do that last year because we were in somebody else's home, and it just feels like an invasion of privacy. Even though like they don't mind, it feels so much to ask someone, can I take out my camera and like do a video in here, or can I show the background, or can I show you? If you don't want to be in the video, that's fine. I can just blur you out. Like, it's just so much work, you guys. So my dream vacation is really just going back home, getting, like, renting a house, or, you know, buying one, so that every summer I can just go back there. And I'll see my relatives when I see them. But honestly, with my family or my future husband, inshallah, that would be my dream vacation. But I also have another one, and that is with my mom. I want both of us to just go to Turkey. I'm a historical nerd, if nobody knew. So I want to go to England. I want to go to Istanbul. I need to go. There's a lot of historical landmarks in those two countries, and I want to go so much. So bad. Like, I need to go. So yeah, that's my dream vacation. So actually, this one is really good because it comes along with the what's my, like, top comfort food. This one's saying, what is your favorite food? So my favorite food overall, not my comfort food, it's grape leaves, and that is my comfort food, but it's also my favorite food. Like, I'm sorry, but what I do already is so good. Like, don't knock it till you try it. And Palestinian what I do already is so good, but it depends on how they make it. Like, each village makes it differently. So we're gonna go in with the NYX Dewy Finish, which lasts up to 16 hours, which is good because, you know, I want this makeup to be locked in. And then I like to go in with my fan, put it on the highest setting, fan myself, make sure it's locked in. I just want to make sure it's really locked in. So the next question is top 3 Disney princesses. Belle, Ariel. Yeah, even I'm shocked that she's up there. If you know me, I really didn't like Ariel, but like lately, I love her. And then honestly, you guys, I just loved Belle for the longest time, and then I recently started loving Ariel. Oh my god, Jasmine. Yeah, I did not like Jasmine as a kid. It was always Belle, because honestly, the way they portrayed Jasmine. But then when they came out with the live action, I was like, okay. Honestly, you're gonna have to keep applying to make it show, but it's fine. Actually, I really love this makeup look today. Like, it's so cute. And then final question is top 3 Star Wars characters. Actually, you know, if you know who asked this question, thank you. Anakin Skywalker, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi, and yes, Obi-Wan from episode 1, 2, and 3. And then let's see what my third favorite. Oh, Darth Maul. I do love the dark side, especially Darth Maul, but I started watching the Clone Wars TV show, and that girl, actually, I think I need to change that. Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, and then Darth Maul. The reason why, because a lot of people, they love Obi-Wan. I love him. But if you're talking about Star Wars entirely, then I'm gonna go with the second, you know, rank, which is Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, and Darth Maul. The only reason why I say that is because Ahsoka received so little love. Like, I've seen her receiving love, but then after the Clone Wars, and now especially after the TV show Ahsoka, I barely see people like editing Ahsoka. Like, I would go on TikTok, it's all Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan, Padme, a little bit of Darth Maul, Darth Vader, you know, like Palpatine, Kylo Ren, Rey. I barely see Ahsoka Tano edits. And I'm like, where are they at? Where are they at? Because literally I saw an Anakin Skywalker edit with Ahsoka in it, but then the rest of the edit was just Anakin. And I was like, okay. But like, I understand because we were given so little crumbs of Anakin and Ahsoka in the Ahsoka show, which is like spoiler, but sorry. But yeah, like, that's my ranking. The reason why I changed from Obi-Wan to Ahsoka is because literally I love Ahsoka. Like, Obi-Wan, he's not overrated, but he's not underrated. You know, like, he's in between. He's in between. But Ahsoka, God, that girl needs more love. She needs more love. And I actually love Ahsoka, especially as like a gray Jedi. And you know, I think the concept of a gray Jedi is amazing. Like, Jedi who? No, gray Jedi. And her 2 lightsabers. Like, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed sending in a question. For everyone that did, thank you so much. I loved it. This was actually a really good idea. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for sending in your question. And I hope you like this final look. I sure do. I mean, it looks so good. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So we just arrived at Burgerville. I didn't go down just yet, but I wanted to reapply my thingy because to make my lip look cute and shiny. But honestly, it looks so good. I cannot wait to try it. I don't even know why my makeup is creasing. That is giving me anxiety. That looks much better, much cuter. We're gonna go down now. I don't know if any of my friends, I texted them. I told them I was here, but I don't know if they're here. So we're just not gonna order until they're here. So yeah. You look so cute. Oh, good. stopped at Wawa. I got a, can you please move your hands? Yeah. I got a milkshake, a strawberry milkshake. Mommy, what did you get?
I don't know, Mama. But all I know is by the time
It's
I
a
didn't even
mango
get to the-
dragon fruit refresher.
I didn't get out of the place. I'm already finished it, and half of it's died.
Let me see him again. What do you mean finished it? I swear to God, I don't even know this woman anymore. You spoil her the first 5 times, and then after that, it's like, halas, she's just.
You know.
And she gave me $20. Can you guys believe that? She should have given
You
me.
should be
20.
lucky. Say thank you.
Can you please pull on this? Thank you. Oh my God, I haven't had a milkshake in ages.
طب شوف لو خليتيني اشوف ايش عم بتسوي كان جبت زيه. But why should I do that? I just drink you so خلاص. I paid for it anyway.
I paid.
I don't want to spoil anybody from now on.
I didn't even put my seatbelt on. Where are you going with the car?
I'm going. I need to know which way this time now. الله يوفقك. I swear this area is just the stupid people.
Yeah. Ooh, I found that tug. But we love our drinks no matter what, right?
No, it's not. Just like a water has some 2% juice and 95%
Drink. Wow, she's
Listen,
talking
95%
about.
is ice.
She's talking about the mango dragon fruit
95%
refresher.
ice.
It's so good. I don't know what she can't taste.
1% juice, 1% God knows whatever is left over of strawberries and berries, and they call it a drink. That's not fair. I swear. بطلت أشتري واوا. الواوا. No wonder. No wonder they call it wawa. I'm gonna hit you, wawa.
We're on our way home so that this unhinged woman can just go and relax before she destroys chaos on everyone else because of her Wawa drink. Honestly, it's not even that bad. I had a sip into.
It's
not even that bad. Oh, I think, yeah. It's not even that bad, so I don't know why she's complaining, and she also picked it out on her own.
I'm not gonna be paying for money for water.
How are you not tasting what's in here? I swear to God, there's flavors.
Mama, by the time you have it, it's all the ice is melted and doesn't even have any taste anymore. What they
So
kidding?
good. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Because you don't care. You just buy. You don't care for money. I care. I work hard for them.
We're gonna have to go before Unhinged Mama becomes like psychotic Unhinged.
Nice, mashallah. I pay for $5 ice. No, and they give you that straw for a free. No, charge me for that straw.
We're gonna go. We'll see you guys later.
From this